education it's more than just books and studying and that kind of thing. It's about learning about yourself, growing, becoming less naive and more mature.
We stand to salute you, the College of New Rochelle!
Once a year we have the spirit of competition. We're having fun. We're here at the College of New Rochelle. We enjoy it. We got the spirit. It gives us energy. It's just the energy of the school.
Okay, the first shot is camera. It goes camera 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Okay. Any other questions?
Shiba, you gonna be telling me what to do?
I'm the director, so I'm gonna tell you what to do.
Okay, now let's see how good you are at following directions. When you move to the center...
I love to teach. I think that if you love something, you're really going to do everything to make it perfect. The student teaching experience is your safety net, you know. I mean, it's a full semester of getting ideas from another teacher who's been in the field, getting to try it out yourself, and getting feedback.
I grew up in Puerto Rico, and the island was very warm. The people were extremely warm. Everywhere you knocked, the doors were open. But the island was also small, and I wanted to discover everything else.
I think a lot of people would think that I have a very progressive attitude towards the way a business should be run. But I think that I can make it work, and eventually I do want to have my own business.
To be in the communication arts business, to be in radio, television, newspaper, you have to be goal-oriented, concentrated. I'm very fast-paced. I like to work under pressure.
I want to be a doctor, and I want to be able to have communication with my patients in a way that they will feel that it's not just a doctor, it's a friend who knows how to help them get better, not only mentally, but spiritually and emotionally, too.
Is everyone ready? This is a rehearsal.
3,
Fading camera 2, audio up, roll.
Cool.
Camera 3,
Green.
camera 1. It just keeps you motivated, keeps you challenged. I really want to do well in the future. I really do. I want to be the next Oprah Winfrey, if possible.
I don't think, you know, you can really give a person a method and say, oh, they're going to become a good teacher because, you know, you've given them the tips, the techniques, the methods.
Andrew, thank you.
No, I think you have to have something
All right,
in you already.
Announce that everyone did a great job with the social skills. You all tried really hard, so I'm going to give everybody stickers, okay?
Maria came to us very, very quiet, very talented always, a really thoughtful young woman who didn't think she had a lot to offer. She's a very interesting person who's learned to listen to her own inner being. And that's what I mean when I say to teach them to be independent thinkers, to listen to your own spirit inside, to find out where it is, and then to follow it in the direction it takes you.
I think a lot of people expect all women's education to be one where we're sheltered or in a vacuum, and I don't get the feeling at all. We're not always just on this campus. You've got metropolitan New York here. There's everything. It's just unlimited.
A lot of people aren't happy at college because they don't know how to make the experience happen for them. It's just, I don't like it here and that's where I leave it. It can't be like that.
You look like you get beat up out there.
Because I'm small.
You're a black writer. What does the white critic and some liberal black critics expect you to be writing about? Cynthia?
They want you to write about oppression.
Yeah, they want you to write about oppression. So, therefore, if you're African American, are you expected to write something either that is universal or something that's beautiful?
Black people aren't expected to be poetic. They're expected to be angry and not perceive things as beautiful. And
African American studies, I believe, is essential to not only the black community, but the white community, the Hispanic community as well.
Too many sensitive issues like racism or discrimination against women, let's say, go unspoken. Today's day and age, you know, we're so politically correct that I think we're silenced in many ways. And I don't know if without that talk, without communicating those ideas, you can't get at what's at the root of the problem.
Starfest's an ongoing tradition at the college, and it's a really great way of New Rochelle to get together with students.
Starfest like gets you in the mood for spring and get you ready for graduation. So it's the highlight of the CNR year. Everyone from the surrounding area comes, brings their children, and all of the alumni come. It's very good.
She plays a lot with words. A lot of times she'll put in a story because really what's important is how it spills over into your life. Like at first when I got into the education courses, I thought that a lot of that was highly theoretical. I was saying, you know, how is this going to help me teach?
And you're talking to us about the beginning of the road. I came here at 24, fresh PhD out of Fordham University. And I got where I was going because I emulated male models. And I came here to do the same with my students.
I'd make mistakes and I'd be like, oh my God, I can't teach, you know? And what I realized is, you know, you're not always going to get it, you know, on the first try.
The school taught me about what my real values were, to find out who I really was and to find out what I really thought about education.
So, okay, we learned that magnets work through all sorts of things. I had to realize that it takes time and that it takes making mistakes too.
I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and bright.
The pressures here at school is that there's an enormous amount of work and every teacher thinks that it's your only class. The way I cope is that I just drink coffee every night and stay up the whole night and get all my work done.
I never would have thought that I could get a 4.0, and I have here, because I knew that I was very intelligent, and that was something that I had downplayed in the past. I thought that if I were smart, people might not like me, they might be intimidated by me. It was almost like that's not the way a girl is supposed to be.
At a college like this, they see a lot of women who have achieved a great deal academically or intellectually, professionally, however you want to look at it, and are not intimidated in any way by the system. And so that they feel free to develop in the same way.
Today we're going to talk about the goddesses of Greek mythology that we've been studying for contemporary women's lives.
It's almost as if you take out all of the distractions, some of the competition that goes along with a co-ed school, and you are almost completely unlimited as far as reaching your potential.
How about Athena?
Wasn't Athena the one, the goddess of foresight and to reflection, to see things in an abstract way?
I don't think the total college experience has to do with the books and the academics. I think it's more the experience of other students, other cultures, because I find that you could read in a book that the ocean is wet, but it's never the same as you going down to the ocean and feeling the wetness, feeling how cold it is. Oh, I'm cold, I'm shivering, I'm like, well, I would say.
Within all the fields of learning because, hold on.
This experiment got started when I went to Puerto Rico, and I was telling my grandmother how I had to do an experiment for school. And she started telling me about certain plants which she would use to cure people. It sounded a lot like cancer to me. So I decided to do a little research on these plants. So I spoke to teachers. They found a strain of mice which have cancer. 99% of them always carry cancer, of the females. So I decided to just do the same mixture my grandmother did, and I make it into a tea and I feed it to the mice. So the cure has to be somewhere in nature. Science is like a puzzle. It's putting the pieces together.
I'm getting older. I feel really old. You know, all these changes that are going on in school. I'm moving out. I'm getting a new job.
The experience that I got from my internship really helped me land this job that I have now in the financial world, and what better place to work than New York City. It gets pretty crazy because it's a new life. It's every day, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. I'm in that office doing that job.
You guys all set?
Last one. 5, 4, 3,
Fading camera
2,
2, audio up, roll.
Cool.
Camera 3.
I've learned that you do need to keep some patience, or else everybody's going to start to get on each other's nerves, and the production's not going to come out right.
1 tube or 2 of Arm & Hammer's Dental Fresh.
50% of our grade is dedicated to how we work as a group. So you notice everything going back and forth, back and forth.
Can you ask Nakia if her shot of Carly is okay?
Here in the classroom, it's a professional manner, but it's kind of laid back as well, in which we can help each other and learn from each other's mistakes.
Camera 1.
Try to win, we try.
Fade, cut, out.
Good job. Good job.
This is my observational group, and I've had to put one to sleep because of tumors. Over here, I have my experimentals. Right now, they're very healthy, and who knows, maybe I've got something here. And I really think I do.
I think all my life I've always wanted to excel. I'm not one of these cutthroat competitive people, not at all. I mean, I do like to compete, but more with myself. I know what I can do. I know my potential, and so I like to do well, and I like to keep it at that level.
What I want to do next is to intern at a small station, maybe a radio station, because I'm so eager to get started.
I started out as a little girl in a pink dress with my father listening to an orientation.
Get that, come on!
I'm not that little girl anymore, I'm a woman.
Get that rebound!
I'm gonna go out there in the world, I'm gonna make a difference.
Having worked the last couple of months, I realized how precious my time was at the College of New Rochelle, and I miss it, and I wish I could go back sometimes. It's not just studying anymore, it's taking charge of your life and making a lot of decisions. It's not an end to graduate, it's merely the beginning.